Are you gonna balance? Hi. This is so strange, and I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who like take a break for 2 minutes and then come back on YouTube and it's like, oh my god, I forgot how to do this, because I genuinely forgot how to do this. I speak on my Snapchat private story all the time, but when it comes to YouTube, over the last like month, I've been reminded constantly that I am on the internet and that I have people watching my videos. I'll get onto what this video is about in a second, but basically I went to Liverpool Street recently with my sister to take some pictures, shoot some content, and I've never had so many people stop me. And I don't want to come across like I'm famous, like I'm Kim Kardashian, because I know I'm not. I don't want someone commenting, you know you're not famous, right? Because I know. I'm literally just a regular person who shops at Tesco, who has a child, who lives a normal life, but happens to be on social media. Anyway, I had like 10 people stop me. Like, I'm just pushing Amara in the pram. I'm taking pictures. People's like, oh my God, I love your TikTok. I love your YouTube channel. Your daughter's so pretty. Oh my God, I follow you. That made me remember and realize that people actually watch my videos. Anyway, I'm bald. If you can't tell, I shaved my head. If you don't follow me on like Instagram or anything else, you wouldn't know. I am completely bald. Anyway, I'm about to dye it. I'm about to bleach and dye my hair, and I am taking you guys along the process. Well, not really. I'm just going to add in some clips and come back to you guys sitting on the floor or on the chair. I don't know how I want to do this video yet. Maybe on my sofa, maybe on the floor, drinking some Echo Falls whilst my child's in bed. I'm literally just going to be sitting down and chatting to you guys about how I've been feeling the last couple of weeks. My life has been so shambolic, you don't even understand. And I'm in the process of moving. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my hair. I'm gonna go bleach and dye my hair whilst my daughter's sleeping. Hopefully I don't wake her up. Yeah. If you guys do not know what Scotia is an online learning community for creatives to help you build on an existing skill that you have or learn something completely new. Whether you are a business girl like me, whether you love finances or tech, Scotia has got something for you guys. If you go into Scotia now, you can get 1 month free off of Scotia. Take the opportunity. This is my last collaboration I'm doing with them. Absolutely love them. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of classes that you guys can take on, whether you want to do it for 5 minutes or whether you want to do it for 15 minutes. There is something on there for everybody. Like I said, I use Scotia for a range of things. It literally is a jack of all trades. I go in there for business advice. I go in there to learn something about digital marketing. I go in there to learn about my personal business, social media, how to market, how to grow, how to be more creative. And then I go in there for things like mindfulness, breathing exercises, how to write in a journal, how to keep a journal, how to write things down, how to express my thoughts. So like I said, take the opportunity, and the first 1,000 people to click on the link in the description will get 1 month free off of Skillshare. Thank you so much to Scotia for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for working with me. It's been an absolute honor. Life has been absolutely testing me in the last month and a bit. And I was very, woe is me. Why does the universe hate me? Why me? Why me? I was very like that in the beginning. When it was happening to me, I was confused. First of all, I went through different stages. I'm going to be telling you guys what I've learned in this experience and how you guys can learn as well, because I know I'm not the only person that went through this. I'm still kind of going through it, but I'm over the worst part. As you can tell, I didn't really cope with it well because my hair's gone. Anyway, yeah, so like, basically, you guys can tell I'm a bit different. I can tell I'm a bit different in terms of my personality, in terms of I look different, my hair is gone and my hair is now ginger. My content on YouTube really shifted, didn't it? It went from like vlogs, sharing my daily life, you know, to finance videos, business videos, budgeting videos, and streams of income, which nothing wrong with that. I love the videos, and I think more people should appreciate them because it took me so long to film those videos. But anyway, moving past that, it didn't relate to my brand, and it made no sense. Also, my nails gone. Yes, excuse that. It made no sense, did it? Because the views were they were just not. YouTube didn't like me after I recorded those videos. In terms of how much I got paid, it was significantly more than how much I get paid for regular videos, because it's finance videos. Finance videos do better on YouTube. Anyway, someone emailed me, and said I'm trying to be Patricia Bright, which not really, no. In terms of financial success and business success and being married in a good marriage, in a steady career, yeah, I am trying to be Patricia Bright. Met her, love her, obsessed with her, don't want to be her because I'm trying to live my own destiny and live my own dreams. So when that person emailed me and said that, that's a bit embarrassing, first of all. Second of all, appreciate the efforts. I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, like I said, this is like my third time filming this video. I have indeed finished my drink. I am indeed a bit tipsy, but hey, we move. So, yeah, as you can tell, the content has shifted. I've shifted. It was very weird, the phase that I went through. It was like an existential crisis, if you will. If you don't know what an existential crisis is, it's basically you reconsidering and questioning your whole existence. Like questioning everything you do, everything you stand for, everything you live for, your job, your career, your love life, your friends, your family, everything. You question everything. I questioned everything. I remember, I think it was the end of February. No, that's a lie. March. End of March. I woke up one day. I remember this significantly. I woke up one day, and I don't remember anything, by the way. I woke up one day, and I remember it was a Saturday. I woke up extremely mad. Not as in I was a bit moody. I was livid. Why? I woke up mad at everyone who got in my way, everyone who spoke to me. I was mad at myself for having thoughts. I didn't speak to myself. Usually I speak to myself and I just chat to myself. I don't know. It's normal for me. If I'm mad, I'm mad, okay? But it's normal. So the fact that I didn't speak to myself at all throughout the whole day, I knew something was wrong. Corey was here, luckily. Amara did get looked after. I did speak to Amara and play with Amara. I did not abandon her because of my mood, but I did distance myself because I was like, I'm not gonna bring this negative energy to my child. It's the same with certain people in my life want to see my child. I said, no, I'm not having your energy anywhere near her. She's too young, she's too youthful, and she has so much to live for. I'm not bringing your negative energy to her. So I said, I'm not doing this myself. I did interact with her in the morning when I was still a bit fresh, but as the day went on, I was livid. Why? Why was I mad? I was so angry at everything and everyone. I was taking a shower angry, washing my hair angry, doing my washing angry, washing up the dishes angry, cooking dinner angry. I was just angry. I went to bed angry. I didn't speak to Corey the whole day, I think. He didn't do anything wrong. My child didn't do anything wrong. Then the next morning I woke up, I was a bit better. I went for a walk with Amara and Corey. I was a bit better, but I was still a bit off. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Then I sat down for a bit, just to myself, listened to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, and she had an episode where she said she had an existential crisis. And as soon as I heard her speak, she was just talking about what she felt like and how she felt and the emotions she felt and what was going on. As soon as she was speaking, I said, aha, that's what that is. It just made so much sense to me at that point. She just kept speaking about it and was explaining her experience. And I was just like, oh, I was like, oh crap, okay, cool, that's what that is. Cool. So then I Googled it. I read a couple blog posts on it. I spoke to a couple of friends about it, and I concluded that I am indeed going through an existential crisis. And the events The events that followed from the beginning of March to like last week, we're almost in May. It lasted for a month. I'm not even lying, it lasted longer than a month. The events that followed, the world, the universe really tested me. As in, so much ish went on. I went through so much emotionally draining things. I'm not gonna mention it on the internet. Don't think I'm ever gonna mention it because family don't even know. But I went through so much crap that I was just like, what's going on? What's going on? I was like, who put this witchery on me? Who put this witchcraft in my energy? Who wants me to fail? Like, I was so confused at bad event after bad event, after karma after karma after bad event. Like, so many bad things kept happening one after the other, and I was so confused. And then when that happened, I was still posting content, but I was very confused with the content I was posting. Then I started questioning, why do I even do social media? Then I started questioning, why don't I just have a normal job? Like, why can't I just have a job in social media? Something that I'm good at, something that I know about, instead of being in it and getting the backlash that I get with it. So I applied for jobs. I got a CV again, and I started applying for jobs. That's how I knew it was bad. Dramatic, I know, but that's how I knew it was bad, because I was applying for jobs. And if you know me, I've always said, I'm never gonna work for anyone again. Don't care how shallow that sounds. I don't care how that may sound to some people. I don't mean any ill intent. I don't mean I don't want to work a 9 to 5 ill. I mean, it's not for me. It is not for me. It never has been for me. I've worked enough jobs to know it's not for me. It's not in my personality. It's not my character. I would rather run a team of people myself. I would rather make money for my own businesses than somebody else's. That's just a personal opinion before anyone slanders me. But the fact that I got to that point was worrying, not only for me, but for my family, for Corey. When I told Corey I applied for jobs, he was like, are you okay? He was like, are you all right? What's going on? I said, I don't know, babe. I don't know. And then from there, I kind of just flipped the narrative. And that's what I'm still doing in terms of, I'm switching how I create content. I'm switching how I talk to people. I'm switching how I talk to myself. I'm switching my relationships with people. I'm switching how I want to be seen and how I come across on the internet. Like, I'm flipping the narrative myself. Rather than forcing things that is just simply not made for me, forcing to try and stick within this bubble of the fashion industry, forcing myself to work with the same brands that everyone works with, the same, I'm not even gonna name the brands, but you know what I'm talking about. Rather than forcing myself to try and conform to the typical British fashion influencer, posting the same pictures, working with the same people, doing the same thing, having the same aesthetic, why don't I just do what I like? And it's easier said than done, because I have always posted content that I like. I've never forced myself to post content or work with someone that I don't like, because that, you just would know it's off. You would know it's not me. I would never do that to myself, and I never have. But what I have done is I have allowed myself to just morph into this ideology, is that the word, of a fashion influencer. And I don't want to be known as an influencer. Even though I know that's what I am and I know that's what I do, I know that's what the title is, I'd rather be seen as someone that creates content, as in visual media. Do you know what visual media is? Like films and documentaries and like abstract-ish videos, like that. Except that's not what I do, because A, I don't have the facilities for that yet, and B, I don't quite know how to start. So how I got to this point, I kind of just had to let myself just go with it. And I know this probably sounds so strange to some people who just don't understand the industry, but it's a matter of, I felt so weird, like going on about my life, knowing my situation, as in no one knows my finances. I'm not even gonna mention it, but no one knows my financial situation. No one knows what goes on in my mind. No one knows what happens in my day-to-day life other than the people who actually are there. in my day-to-day life. And no one will ever know, because guess what? I choose to suffer in silence and win in front of the camera. Yeah? That's what I choose to do from now on. In general, I've been doing that. Trying to figure out what I want to do and the aesthetic that I want to have in terms of my pictures and my videos and my outfits, because I was so tired of working with the same fashion brands. Like, I was so tired of working with the same you-know-who. First of all, because their clothes aren't even that good and their effects aren't even that good. They're not sustainable. Like, I really became aware of so many things. Like, I was already aware of it, but I really became more aware because I really thought about my role. Like, I really thought about who I am and what I do. And why I did is because I get recognized so much, and I don't even want that to sound like I'm a Molly May, like I'm Rihanna, because I'm not. But I get recognized quite a bit nowadays, and it's really weird. I love it, but it's really weird. For example, I was in Liverpool Street the other day. I was in Shoreditch the other day taking some pictures, some content with my sister and Amara. I'm there posing. Two girls come up to me. They're in, they look like they were in college because they're a lanyard. If you guys are watching this, I love you guys. You were so sweet. But they just came up to me and was like, oh my God, hi Jessiara. Oh my God, I follow you on YouTube. I follow you on TikTok. And then they were talking to Amara. They were so sweet and they were so nice. And they were talking, like, I was talking to them like I knew them. And that's how I knew they watched my content, like actually watched my content, not just a passerby, not just someone who was obsessed with my daughter, but people who actually watch my content. And from that, like, I remember they walked away and my sister was like, because I was telling my sister that I get recognized and she didn't believe me, obviously, but I told her and she like witnessed it and she was like, oh, that was weird. And I was like, yeah, exactly. So from then, like, I keep getting recognized more and more, not in my area, thank God, but more when I go central. It's just so weird because it's like, I forget people actually watch my videos. I forget people actually like follow me, and like some people religiously watch me. I'm like their go-to creator. Like, I've had so many people message me saying that I'm one of the main creators that they watch and that they keep up with. And the fact that I've stopped doing YouTube and you guys watch my vlogs, I'm so sorry, because I know people came to my channel at a certain time of day once you guys finished college or finished uni or finished work just to come and watch me, and I know I stopped being that person for some people, and you know, I've been losing followers have been dropping like flies. I don't really care at this point because I'm not in it for the numbers, even though I don't want to go below 100k on TikTok because that was a milestone, and if I go below I'm gonna be so sad, but hey ho, we move. I did make a new TikTok account, by the way. It will be linked down below in the description bar. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, I don't know guys, I don't know. As you can tell, I feel, obviously I'm much better. I would not be making this video if I wasn't better. I was going to film in my new place. I was going to just upload a video once I move in, but I just thought I'm not gonna make you guys wait that long. I've been away long enough and I think it's time to come back and just let you know that I love you guys, like, wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, I actually love you guys. And if you're new, if this is the first video you're watching of me, I'm so sorry, this is very random, you may not know who I am, but just know that after the experience that I went through, just know guys, like, I was crying for nights and nights and nights upon end. I was so incredibly sad, and the fact that I had to stay strong because I have a whole human to raise. Like, there would be days where I would want to curl up in a ball and stay in bed all day long. If I didn't have Amara, guess what? I'd be doing that day in, day out. I would be moping in my depression. But because I have her, she really kept me going. Because she had to. She's a child, she has to eat, she has to play. But the fact that there'll be mornings where she would wake up at like 7 o'clock. She wakes up at that time anyway, which is too early for me to function. But we'd come into the living room. The first thing I would do, this is when I was going through what I was going through, I'd put the TV on, put Peppa Pig on. Her toys are all here, so she has her toys to play with. She'd be there, I'd be on the sofa, in this corner, wrapped in my blanket, wrapped in this blanket, on my phone. Like, my back would be turned to her. And that lasted for like a couple of days. and only lasted for like 10 minutes because I had to let myself just be in my own bubble for a little bit longer. And it did help me. It did help me eventually, but it's just, suffering in silence really isn't it. But I'd rather suffer in silence, and then when I'm back, obviously I'm much better now. I look so good right now. I'm in a much better space now. Obviously I want to come back when I'm better to inspire you guys who have been going through it too, because I know it's exam season for a lot of you. I know a lot of you are graduating this year. My partner's graduating this year, and I'm so incredibly proud of him, of you lot, of the people who was in my course, of those of you who are doing GCSEs. My sister's doing GCSEs. Like, life has been lifing for a lot of people, including myself. It may have been for you too. So I really just hope that this video has helped. Strangely, because I know I was talking about myself, but when you go through something, a depression episode, existential crisis, however big or small it may be, whatever you go through, you really have to just reflect and think about why you're going through it, because you don't really go through it for no reason. There's always a reason behind it. For me, for example, I had to force myself to get out of that bubble because I woke up mad for no reason. I didn't know why I was mad. Then I listened to a podcast of one of my favorite people on the planet, Emma Chamberlain, and she said, oh, I went through an existential crisis. I said, that's what that's called. Cool, that's what it is. So, oh my God, it's just mad. Anyway, yeah, so along with that, I have decided to pause my business, to stop my business, Grey Jewelry, temporarily. It is really sad. I'm really upset because it's my baby, my first proper business, well, my first business after my magazine. I'm still wearing the pieces. I have decided to close it down temporarily, close the website, just stop it for a bit, because I mean, there was a lot of stuff happening with the business behind the scenes in terms of finances, in terms of legal stuff. Like, it was just an absolute mess. At the same time, on top of what I was going through, raising a child and running a business and doing marketing and emails and packaging, and oh my God, that job is made for a team of people, and I could not keep up with it by myself. I wasn't in the position to hire someone. I wasn't in the position to take on extra help. A, because I wanted to do it all myself, and B, because I would want my own space. Like, I don't like working from home, hence why I'm leaving this place. I don't like working from home, so I'm really hoping within the next year to have an office or have a separate space where I can work, because if you work from home and you're constantly in the same space, oh my God, I'm going crazy. I feel like I was speaking for hours because I have, like, this is the third time I've filmed this video. My voice is going. I have finished my wine. I want to finish my sweets. But I don't know, it's just, I keep forgetting that people genuinely watch my videos. I forget that someone I may be sitting next to on the train has watched my YouTube videos. Genuinely, that may be true. And that makes me so nervous, but I don't know. It's so weird. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much if you have been following me for a few months or a few years, if you've been here from the beginning, if you've been here for a month, if you've been here for a day, if this is your first time watching me. I really just want to thank you guys, because it's just little things like coming up to me in the street and saying hi, or saying that you like my videos. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm getting goosebumps. I feel weird. I'm seeing spots because I'm staring at a ring light, and I'm gonna take some pictures now. New content will be out soon. If I do take another break from YouTube, hopefully I haven't gone through that again. It's mostly because I'm trying to come up with new content ideas, all of that basically. But if you haven't already, check out my other social medias. I'm much more active on Instagram and my second account on TikTok if you haven't already followed. It will be linked in the description. But I love you guys so much. Love you guys so much. So much love for you guys. And if you're new, then consider subscribing if you want to see new content from me. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm genuinely out of breath. I've been speaking for hours. Actually been speaking for hours. My God.